What is up, guys? My name is Alex, and I want you to meet somebody. He's a really good friend of mine, and I just want you guys to say hello to him. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. So, meet Michael, the future gamer. We at onlinecasino.ca conducted a study and predicted how avid gamers could look in the next 20 years if they didn't change their lifestyle habits. From sleep deprivation and dehydration to lack of vitamin D, digital eye strain, and PlayStation thumb. These are just some of the physical implications of spending hours online in a gaming chair, away from sunlight and physical activity. So how serious is this? We reveal Michael, the future gamer of 2040. First of all, what the fuck is PlayStation thumb? Is that supposed to be like a condition or something? Because that honestly sounds made up. The reality of the issue. According to Limelight, the average gamer spends 6 hours each week playing online video games, which is an increase of 19.3% in the last year. Gamers in the UK play the most, 7.5 hours per week, with many even becoming addicts and spending up to 18 hours a day online. Video game addiction is now recognized as an official psychological disorder by the World Health Organization and referred to as gaming disorder, despite opposition from the industry and academics. And the list goes on and on to list what game disorder is, and I'll leave the article link in the description just in case you guys want to read that part. Now let's look at what symptoms a future gamer is going to be experiencing in 2040 and what they're supposed to look like. Black rings under eyes. Increased periods of screen activity whilst game playing over a long period of time can cause black rings to form in the skin under your eyes. Okay, this can easily be avoided by looking away, taking a break from looking at a screen too long. You ever heard of the 20-20-20 rule? Also, black rings under your eyes can be caused by numerous other things such as oversleeping, lack of sleep, fatigue. There are a bunch of other factors that cause black rings to form under your eyes. Anyways, bloodshot eyes, aka digital eye strain. Extended periods of time also causes computer vision syndrome or digital eye strain, which presents itself as dry and bloodshot eyes. Again, can easily be avoided by taking a break. Hair loss. Vitamin D is essential to our health, but because it is mostly absorbed from sun exposure and certain foods, our future gamer is certainly lacking in it. Because the body is lacking vitamin D, it means hair loss occurs. New and old hair I don't know how to say that, are not stimulated and new hair growth is stunted. Yeah, because going bald is caused by staying inside all day and playing video games. It has nothing to do with genetics or anything like that. Male pattern baldness, yeah, that doesn't exist because only gamers, they're the only people on the planet that can go bald. Indent in skull. Consistent light pressure built up over the number of years could cause an indent in hair, skin, and skull if stressed long enough. This means that overuse of headsets during gameplay over 20 years could cause deformation. Okay, no, wearing headphones does not cause your skull to deform. Your skull is a bone. Wearing headphones for a long period of time will not cause it to deform. Like, think about it. I could put a gaming headset on my knee, but it's not going to deform my knee. Your bones can withstand the pressure. A headset isn't going to do anything. So this claim is just false. Hairy ears. Due to poor air quality and a lack of circulation, the more hair is likely to grow around the ears. This is a defense mechanism the body is creating to protect from dirt and debris it no longer feels is removed. Well then, open a window, get some fresh air from outside, or maybe even go outside, take the headphones off. Again, there's a bunch of things that you can do to make sure that this doesn't happen. Now, moving on to the hands, PlayStation thumb and blistered fingertips. Known as PlayStation thumb, onychosis is a nail disorder caused by repetitive traumas such as tapping fingernails on a keyboard or controller causes the fingernail to loosen from its nail bed. These repetitive motions from game playing can also induce pain from muscle stiffness and blisters in the fingertips from overuse. Okay, if that's the case, then how about you cut your fingernails? Like, if they touch the keyboard before your finger does, then just cut your fucking nails. Nintendo arthritis. Okay, these just sound made up. There's no fucking way these are actual terms. Like, you got trigger finger, gamer's thumb, first person shooter. That's a gaming genre, not a diagnosis, disease, I don't know what the word is. But yeah, these just sound made up. There's no way in hell that these are real. Anyway, Nintendo arthritis. Nintendo arthritis, aka Nintendo, oh my god. is a new type of repetitive strain injury that causes and calluses on the hands. If these are intertwined with the key nerves as they develop, they will not be able to be surgically removed. There are so many other things that cause strain in your hands, such as playing sports, lifting heavy objects, etc. It's not just caused by playing video games. Trigger finger. Trigger finger, sometimes known as gamer's thumb, sorry, try not to laugh, is a term when you put strain on the tendons in your thumb or ring finger for long periods of time. This causes them to become so inflamed from gaming that you suffer pain, limited movement, and a locking sensation when you try to straighten or bend your finger. Again, there are lots of things that can cause strain in your hands and not just from playing video games. Anyways, moving on with the body, you got hunchback and rounded shoulders, a condition that slowly develops over time. A hyperextended neck, rounded shoulders, and hunchback will start as dull pain occasionally and work its way up from your neck to your hands and back as the strains slowly create a bend in the neck which creates the hunchback. This is caused by elongated periods of time sitting in an uncomfortable position without stretching or counteracting with regular exercise. That's why you're supposed to have good posture when you sit in a chair. It's why you sit straight back, shoulders back, and not trying to create an arc with your back. Muscular stiffness. Staying tense in these uncomfortable positions for extended periods of time will also cause pain in your shoulders. Excessive gaming and sleep deprivation adding to the raised and tense shoulders, which over time develop into a repetitive strain injury. Again, that's why you're supposed to have good posture when you're sitting in a chair. Obesity. With intense periods of gaining, nutrition is the first thing to go out of the window. Not only are you idle for long periods of time, but if you do remember to eat, it will most likely be a quick, easy, and calorific takeaway alongside plenty of fizzy drinks so you can get back to gaming on a sugar high. So over the years, those pounds are going to pile on. You know that a lot of gamers don't chug Mountain Dew and stuff Doritos down their throats? They do other things besides playing video games, such as going outside, doing calisthenics, or going to the gym. But of course you never mention that because it doesn't make for a quote-unquote interesting story. I just quoted one of my tweets. Okay, moving on. Eczema? I don't know how you say that. Red, inflamed skin can flare up due to triggered foods, dry air, and stress, among other things. During an intense gaming session, when continual stress can occur, the body releases a hormone called cortisol, which can increase inflammation throughout the body and can cause an eczema flare-up. This one can easily be avoided by, calming down, taking a break every once in a while, relaxing. And finally, moving on to the lower body, we got pale skin. Lacking in vitamin D and B12 due to lack of sunlight and consuming too much junk food means our future gamer has pasty skin. Symptoms of B12 deficiency, pale skin, is caused by reduction of red blood cells. Well, you can just go outside, eat healthier, some easy solutions that I listed earlier on in this video. Varicose veins. Varicose veins can form when you remain in the same position for prolonged periods of time. This causes valves in your veins to not function properly, allowing blood to leak and flow backwards, causing blood to collect and swell. Well, then be sure to get up and stretch every once in a while, take breaks, go outside, exercise, do some shit besides sit around all day. Swollen ankles. Due to sitting for long periods of time, ankles will become swollen. This is because when inactive for increasing amounts of time, muscles cannot pump fluid back towards the heart, so fluid and blood retains around the ankles, causing swelling and discomfort. There are other things that cause swollen ankles, such as injuries and stuff like that, so it's not just sitting for long periods of time. Now, the rest of the article is just, 5 easy solutions that you can do, such as staying hydrated, exercising a lot, basic stuff like that. And that's it. Now, personally, I think this article is just a bunch of bullshit. All the things that they say would happen to gamers over the next 20 years could easily be avoided. It also seems like this is another poor attempt for the media to be like, oh, if you keep playing those video games, you're gonna be dehumanized, real violence. It's gonna cause you to be fat, and all this other horrible things are gonna happen to you. So stop playing those video games. Also, where's the evidence? That's one thing I'd like to know. Where are the sources that online casino used to conduct this quote-unquote study? Because maybe if they used evidence and not just blatantly stated stuff, I probably wouldn't be giving it as much criticism as I am. But if I'm alive in 2040 and I look like Michael, then I'll make an apology video to not only Michael himself, but to Online Casino saying sorry and that they were right. But until then, I don't know. But anyways guys, that is all the time I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.